Yo. It looks like we had some people in, some people left, some people in. If you can hear me, let me know. Check, check, 1, 2. Burnsy, what's up, buddy? How you doing, Burnsy? TM, what's up, buddy? Yeah, we if you guys caught the video from this morning that got posted, I bent the front shock tower on the Notorious. It when it hit, it sounded like a 22 long rifle. It's like it hit hard, but the bulkhead's fine. Everything else is fine. It's just we bent the shock tower and broke the end on the shock, which I got here. Got a new shock tower. We're gonna toss on this bad boy. We should be good to go. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite 6S trucks. It's an absolute beast. It is so much fun to drive. It really is. Loud and clear, beautiful. Yeah, guys. I'm probably going to repeat this a few times as people come in, but I think this is going to be a Saturday morning thing. Saturday morning RC with Saturday morning RCs with Chef Beardsly, and we're gonna probably get KGM in here, Gus, and like that. But I kind of want to start working on like a banner or whatever for it and turn myself into a cartoon. So it's like Saturday morning cartoons, but for RC, and start doing this every Saturday morning. Be the little show. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen me bend this shock tower, the video's up. It no fault to the truck. It was a horrible landing, 2 in a row actually. But that second one is definitely what did it. You hear it sound just like a 22 long rifle when it hit the ground. It's gonna be beautiful today. But it's a little chilly this morning, so I'm going to start just fix up the Notorious and then go do some other stuff after live. What's up, Potato? How you doing, buddy? Well, yeah, you got it. And I had to run the battery down, so. But like I said, I'm like flabbergasted that the bulkhead didn't break. Like, that's nuts, dude. Like, hold on, I'll get the third camera up and show you guys a little better view. Like, look at how bent that is. And even on camera, it doesn't look as bad, but that thing is like way off. And as hard as that hit, man, like I said, it sounded like a 22 long rifle going off. That's all that happened. And a shock hand. That's impressive, dude. Big word. Yeah, I know. Flabbergasted is like a $20 word for me. But yeah, I'm thinking Saturday morning RCs with Chef Beardsley is going to be a thing. Just like Saturday morning cartoons. But all right, let's get the wrenching, man. We got the parts here. It's literally just a shock tower. Hold on, let me swap you guys. It's literally just a shock tower, a end for a shock, the cap for the shock to hold the spring on, and that's it. Like, should be not too bad. The hardest thing is going to be the shock tower, but that's not a big deal, really. So, if you guys seen my Red Cat Vigilante video with me testing out some of the M2C parts, the battery trays are live on our website right now. They just went up. The other parts should be up soon, but the battery trays are officially on their website. Of course, that's going to spin. So what's everybody doing on this fine Saturday morning? You can get a good view of how bent the shot tower is right now. Like, this should not be here. It should be up here. Working on your red kitty? Nice. Yeah, sorry, KJM, man. If I knew you were out in the shop before I set up the live, I would have had you in here, man. But someone didn't answer his cell phone. So. Like I said, we'll have guests and maybe even co-hosts for this, because I think, like I said, this is going to be an every day, every Saturday, I think, or as many Saturdays as I can. Just finished cleaning with WD-40, the SCX6. Had it out yesterday. Hell yeah, dude. I want to get the honcho. Man, it's hard to get out of there because it's so bad. Well, almost. There we go. Yeah, honcho. Yeah. Mike Honcho. Yeah, exactly. That's why I want one. Plus, it looks cooler, I think. I think everybody and their mother has a Jeep, but the Honcho just looks cool. And you can say you're Mike Honcho. All right, so now we just got to pop these off. Swap everything over. You just got to watch when you take these top arms off. There's 2 spacers and 1 spacer, 2 spacer and 1 spacer. So you got to put those back. I hate those spacers because I always end up losing them, and then I never get new ones, and then the arm just goes back and forth. It should be pretty easy to do this because looking at it, where did I put my shock tower? Oh, here it is. Yeah, all I'm going to have to do is pop the screws off, swap these over, and put her on. Should be pretty dang easy. It looks like one side's flatter than the other, and it feel like the more rounded side goes out. Appreciate that, Addicted. We got we got some good weather coming. It's going to be 74, 75, and 76 on my days off in that order. I really need to get new DDM bits because mine are so beat up over the years. See this out. What's up, buddy? Gotta make sure we don't lose these spacers. God, I hate these things. Like I said, this is quickly becoming one of my favorite 6S rigs, though. This thing's a beast. Should be done. Grab these so I don't lose them. So just gotta remember 2 in the front, 1 in the back. Ha, giggity. Gotta break this one loose. I am honestly super impressed at how this bulkhead held together. I thought for sure I was going to have to get a bulkhead. Where's the other space here? Good chow. Boom. Now we just got to take out 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably 4 screws, and that's it. Let me put the new one on. Hell yeah. Holy freaking dude. You need to a cure for a male pattern baldness. Nah, dude. I'm embracing it, dude. I don't care. Yeah, that's perfect for my channel. They probably seen the sheen off the top of my head. I was like, you know what? We're going to toss this bad boy right here. What's up, guy? How you doing, buddy? I am so... like, I know I'm repeating myself, but man, this bulkhead not exploding because of that hit is insane. And once this is off, I'll show you side by side. Because again, in camera and stuff, I know here you could probably see, like you can on this side how far back this is. Even this one is too, but it should not be like that. The only thing is, like with this clipless body, the body didn't even come off. But with it as bent as it was, to get the body off was a pain. I had to go in there with a screwdriver and like hit the metal mechanism. Like if you look underneath this body, how this is held on, there's these metal things here that go and snap around these, and it wouldn't let me take it off, so I actually had to get in there with a screwdriver and like push the side of this metal thing off to the side and then pull and pop it off because it was bent so bad. But the body didn't pop off, which is crazy. Yeah, guy, I think this is gonna be my new show, bro. Saturday morning RCs. Boom. Shock tower's about to come off. Another Blue Ranch convention. I don't know. Maybe you're just super excited and you keep posting them. Comment away. It's good for the algorithm, man. Even on live streams. Get those doubles in there. Oh, what it exploded. Soft metal, dude. I don't, dude. But that hit, man. They're like, you would think it would at least like cracked it or something, but like nothing. It is actually reinforced like diesel up here though. But yeah, look. That's the. This is the new one. This is the old one. Again, it's not really showing up on camera. Let me take off the body post and it should show a little better. But yeah, this is how that body's held on. These two nipples with cutouts in them. Oh yeah, you can see it, but because I can see it on the camera too, it just doesn't. Trying to give it justice is bitch. Yeah. Was it the hit or is it just literally the shock flexing? No, it was the hit, dude. Go and watch the video. And when it hits the ground, it sounds like a 22 long rifle going off the second time it hit. Right on there, too. Crack. And you can hear it. Like, it echoes like a 22 long rifle. Oh, yeah. There's no doubt in my mind. You just watch the video and just listen real close, man. That hit was no joke. And nothing else but a shock in and a shock tower. That's nuts. Honestly. But looking at how this is built, this top plate has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws in the top with a metal brace underneath of it that goes out into the bulkhead. Yeah, it's built pretty good. At least to me. So yeah, this is the bent one, obviously. And this is the new one. So that's the bottoms, the very bottoms touching. So I'd say she's tweaked. Yeah, it hit insanely hard. Oh, let me put these back on first. Out of all the crashes I've had and broke stuff with the RC, that was probably one of the craziest like hits when it hit. Because like I said, I'd never had an RC make that sound when it hit. I know I'm repeating myself, but it literally sounds like a 22 long rifle when it cracks. When you shoot it, it's like crack. You hear that? Like that was nuts. And I crash a lot. It doesn't seem right. What, the shock tower? Yeah, I hope not. It's bent as a mofo. Both the front and rear shock towers of your Creighton. 55 bent forward because of a flat landing. That's just weird. My Creighton EXB, I've never bent a shock tower, and and that's the one I snapped the rear of the chassis off the first run. I had it out. That's still one of my favorite videos with Addicted, because his view of the camera when the chassis broke, and he's like talking to the camera, and he's like, I don't know what broke, but I know that's not mine. And he like zooms in onto the dry shaft. It makes me laugh every time. Oh, the EXB. Yeah, these are technically EXB towers. Um, They're just not red. I think. I could be wrong though. You can correct me if I'm wrong. There might be upgraded ones that are EXP. But again, it's no. I'm not blaming the truck really at all because that hit was insane. What are you barking at? Oscar. No. You hammered your Creighton fifth scale EXB. They can only tweak the chassis so far. Yeah, I remember when it landed like right next to me at the pit, and you bent your chassis. There we go. Oh, the pit, the place where a lot took a chef outcast 8S EXP. Yeah, dude, that's the only thing I miss in Jersey is the pit. But supposedly there's one just like that near my house. Well, near I should like it's like 20 minutes from here, which is actually closer than the old pit. And then there's that one small one that's around the corner. But I have to wait for it to dry out. Every time it's wet, it's like driving in a swamp. So I gotta literally I have to have like a week of no rain to be able to go there. But the other one supposedly is just like the one I used to go to. And you do some tractoring after this. I know, guy, you want a tractor video. I don't know, man. Every time he goes to the pit, you're never there. So how would you know if he even goes? Kachiga. Nice and snug. Boom. And then I gotta pop my sway bar link in here. Sway bars I run until they snap, and then I never put sway bars back on. Because sway bars in the basher, like I understand for handling and stuff, but like I think they're too much hassle for this kind of thing. A track truck, a different story, but this, once they break, I'm not gonna put them back on. Yeah. Actually, where I live, there's not much swamp. It's more South Florida, but. And then we gotta take this out so we can put this new ball end in. Where's my 2 mil? Right here. Because I pretty much do this every Saturday morning. I'll come out after I take my trash to the dump. I hang out here, I work on stuff, I do some RC things, and then go do other stuff. So I was like, you know what? This will be a perfect time to do live streams. Like the first turnout's not too bad actually. I'm surprised. But as we get more consistent with it, it should do better and better theoretically. But either way, I like talking to whoever shows up, even if it's all blue names guy. Where are my... There they are. It's crazy. This came with metal balls for the ends here, and the Creighton EXB I have, the 6S one, didn't. They're plastic. Oh, I just pushed that right through. Time to retry. And then, yeah, fixed. See, so it was the shot tower and that. That was it. And it's not even bent, the shock. Planning on a meetup. One of the best things about Florida is that it's right next to the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, Gulf of America. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to get political here, but I found out why they changed the name. I was like, you know what? That's pretty smart. Spring goes on. What's your chow? Put the end on. Boom. Shock. Good to go, man. Boom. And then we'll snug her down. Give her a little snug. All that's left is put the pins and the spacers in for the arms, and she's ready to rip tater chip, man. Obviously mount the shocks, but if you are planning a second house in Florida, no more than 3 years. Nice, dude. There's a house getting built on 5 acres 1 minute away from my house, across the street on the dirt road. I know it's not the fancy area where Addicted would like to live, near the ocean and big and fancy, and then, but you know, I'm just messing with you. The question is, can I get this out without having to take more apart? Come on. Come on. Yeah. All right. Come on. Go home. Are you too good for your home? If I just take off one piece, this will be easier, but that's not how we do it here. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Pin. Spacer 1. God, I hate these spacers so much. Snug that down, and then we'll snap the other two on the back there, and then do the other side, and then we'll what's it called? Put the shocks on, and give her a once over, and she should be good. We'll snap the body on, make sure everything's good. I think the rear shock tower is okay. It might have a little tweak in it from one of the other hits I took. Like, I run this actually a lot off camera because I'm a big fan of this truck, but we'll see once the body goes on. 1. God, I hate these stupid spacers. Get in there. Are you too good for your home? Really? I should have snapped these on together instead of one at a time. Really? You want Acre so bad? It's gonna be on 5 across the street. And I'm about 2 hours from Disney, so it's really not that bad. We're gonna floor it 3 to 4 times. Yeah, no, it makes sense, dude. Baton Beach has some beautiful places. I never heard of it. I'll check it out though. Beautiful. Now it's time for the other side. We're almost done. Development where I live, small yards. At least I have a little more. The half doesn't. Seems, but yeah, no, I get it. And then we got to put this pin in over here. Chow. Get that pushed in. And then we get one thick one here. Snug this one down a little bit, not too tight, so we can get the other 2 spacers on. And then we'll put the shocks on and test fit the body. Should probably do this with needle nose pliers. Oh, guy, I seen that you're working on your well pump or whatever. It's funny. The day you posted that video, I had a new pressure tank and pressure switch and stuff on mine. Literally the same day. Beautiful. Really? Haha, I have a magnet. Got you. Got you. All it needs is for all the alloy center diff and CNC upgrade from factory as far as backflips. 23 tooth pinion and golden. I love the Creighton and Outcast 8S. Yeah, I love my Outcast 8S. I was all upgraded and stuff, but I retired it for now. Keywords for now, because I built that Mega Creighton. But she's gonna come out of retirement. I think I had to rebuild it. The crap that truck went through. She needs a complete rebuild, but she'll be back. I just don't like Traxxas claims all the X-Max being most durable car. Yeah, I'm not even getting into that. You can go and watch my review on the X-Max. I like my XRT. I think that thing's an absolute beast. Getting these little wrenches is like key for this stuff, man. Like, look, I even got this real little guy. This real tiny guy. And then this tiny guy. You had to upgrade out of the box. Oh, well, honestly, most of us upgrade out of the box, man. Like, look at some of the armors and stuff, man. People, like, right out of the box, they M2C it up and stuff, which part of it, I think, is because they want to make it kind of like their own. And sometimes, the stock parts aren't as strong. So it's not just a Traxxas thing, for sure. Oh, I also have to change out this one rod end because I broke it the day before, which I should have filmed the day before. Some of the saves and stuff I was having with this truck is nuts. But I had to use another difference between this and the Creighton EXB. Not so much the new V6, but like the old one I have. The ends for steering here are actually designed differently. So they're actually, I'll show you. They're actually... Ow. Ow. They're actually shorter on the Creighton I have. Ow. I got some boo-boo. Man, that hurt. Where's my T-handle Allen? There we go. Yeah, I'll show you guys. But I managed to make it work with the end just so I can run it the next day. But I ordered the correct ones. So the Creighton EXB ends aren't as diesel as these. Oh, yeah. Out of the box, it's just standing backflips, dude. you want a rabbit hole because it kept on breaking. It's a fun truck, no doubt, but definitely in my experience. Yeah, dude. Everybody has their own experience for sure. But yeah, I'll show you guys. Where's my little? Is it this one or this one? It's this one. I'm not sure if this is reverse or not. One of these is. One of them isn't. Yeah, this one's reverse. I'll show you guys now. I was thinking about getting a Creighton V6 too. I know they're pretty much the same truck, just one's longer and flies a little flatter. Like you don't have to be as conscious about your throttle control with it, but let's see, So this is the end I'm talking about for steering, because on the Creighton, like the old Creighton EXB, this is the one that comes off of it for steering. This is the one that comes on the new Creighton and Notorious. So obviously it's a big difference in look how much thicker this is, and it's longer. So I was able to make this work for the time being, but I want to put the one that should have been on there. But yeah, it's a big difference. You, the guy she tells you not to worry about. Oh, Tim, thanks, man. I appreciate that, buddy. Bought the MTC shock pistons for NATO and Creighton V6. Will those help in the theory for big jumps? Yeah, their shock pistons are legit. I have those on my what's it called? I have them on my that buggy. Uh, wow, the name is escaping me now. The someone help me out. The TLR buggy. What the hell is that TLR buggy now? That's gonna drive me insane. Eric, what's up, buddy? Dude, that's gonna drive me nuts. Someone please help me out. Typhon, there it is. Woo, that was driving me nuts. Yeah, I have the shop pistons on my Typhon. That one's M2C'd out now too. But you can do a lot with shock tuning for sure. And again, if you guys have the Vigilante, M2C just posted their battery trays that I was testing, and the other parts that we have in our truck right now, those will be out soon too. So definitely go check them out if you have one. And if not, they have other stuff for other parts of trucks and stuff. But definitely, I swear by their products. And if you do have an issue with them, they'll help you out. This ball end is like just big enough where my tool doesn't work. So it's kind of a pain to try to pop this out. Ow. Because the ball end is even bigger on this, on the new one. So I just managed to make this work. I need something to push this through. I'm about to just cut this thing. Yeah, Typhon, thank you. Yeah, but again, you could do a lot with shock tuning, man. Most of the time, I run stock for a while. If anything, like I change the oils out and stuff. But the different pistons definitely make a big difference. This is like just big enough where I can't use my tool. There we go. Boom. And then again, this is reverse thread, so left to go on. I might have to adjust this too, because after I used the one that wasn't supposed to be in here, I had to adjust it so it wasn't pulling on one side. I just bought them, bro. Waiting for the motor mount. I have a 1100 kV, max 5. My only worry is the weight, the power it will have. I'm worried that the motor not having support will. Honestly, my old Outcast 8S. Hold on, I'll show you. Third camera. The one I retired recently, but it will be back. It's gonna come back. It's hanging up there above my door. That has RPM arms, the M2C chassis. It has the M2C original CVDs, the M2C motor mount, M2C steering rack, and it ran at 800 kV with a max 5. And it, I didn't have any issues. Eventually, I did. Every once in a while, I keep that stuff, that closed foam right there from ESC boxes and motor boxes. I braced the motor with that. I cut a piece and put it under there. And then I had my buddy 3D print me a motor support. But honestly, you get some of that closed foam and just put it under there. It'll help that motor. But I never blew up a motor or anything. I launched the crap out of that. In the openings of my videos, it's that truck's jumping over addicted to RC and then slams in the ground. So, yeah, you'll be all right, I think. Just if you're worried about it, get some of that closed foam and brace the motor with that. Oh, you're talking about the Vigilante? My Vigilante, I haven't had an issue with the motor moving at all with the motor mount from M2C. After a while, I did, again, use this stuff. This closed foam that comes with motors and stuff. I keep it around all the time, and then I literally just cut it just so it's a little snug underneath the motor, and it keeps the motor from flexing back and forth. But I haven't had an issue with the Vigilante, but just to cover my butt, I just cut a piece of this and slid it. It was a little snug, but it supports the motor really good. So, if you're worried about that, do that. Give me 1 second, guys. I got a phone call. Sorry, guys. I had a phone call. Seems like an easy fix. Thanks for your help. Yeah, do it anytime, man. Anybody here will help. If I don't know, I'll find somebody that can. And I'm never claiming to know everything. I honestly make it up as I go and hope for the best. And then I surround myself with smart people. Your sledge? Yeah, I ended up, when I had the sledge, I put an MTC chassis on it and stuff because I ended up bending that chassis just enough where it would make the motor mesh not right. So let me put this rod end on. Getting these started is always a pain because there's no threads yet. Because they're plastic, so they make their own threads. The Nitro, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Nothing much, dude. Just fixing the Notorious. I'll show you the shock tower that came off of it. That should be flat, but it's not. But again, if you watch that video, it's justified. That thing hit so hard. I hear great things about the sledge. It's a beast for... Yeah, dude. The sledge is a fun truck. The only reason why I got rid of it is my buddy Brian loved running it, and then the XRT was coming out, and I needed the money for it. So I sold it to him for a pretty solid deal because it was all upgraded and stuff after that. But and then I used that money to get the XRT. I would like another one at some point, but there's just so many other things. How you been, Nitro? Yeah, these new ends here go on way further too. So they have more bite. Compared to the old EXB. And then we just got to tighten this side. Because I had to adjust all this when I put that one that wasn't supposed to be on there. It held though. It did what it had to. Again, I don't claim to know everything, but I just make it up as I go, man. Just a grown man playing with RC cars. Doing good at work, but listening. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. This is going to be a Saturday thing, I think. Like Saturday morning cartoons. When you put these ends on too, make sure you can like kind of move them a little, because if they're bound up, they're not on right. And then we'll test fit the body, make sure everything's lined up. Here is the body. I don't know if my body's tweaked. Good. Yeah, because when I took that hit, I ended up smashing or crack in the top end, so that's going to be a downfall of these clipless bodies, I can tell, because I don't have any pressure here anymore to take this off. There it is. Yeah, I can show you guys. So when I took that hit and that shock tower bent, see this whole piece where this locking mechanism goes is broken off or cracked. So now when I do it, I have to put my hand underneath, put pressure up, so when I push this down, it pushes those out. Because if this is cracked here, it takes that pressure off. So when you push down, there's nothing, it like doesn't make the mechanism move. You have to keep pressure on it to do it. So that's something to watch out for. So what I might do is get a new body and reinforce this, because you can see how that's loose right there? Because it cracked. So when you push this mechanism down, they don't move all the way. So I got to figure out a way to keep this stationary. So you might be able to reinforce this with some of that shoe goo and drywall tape to keep that there so it doesn't crack there. That's going to be a downfall on these bodies. I'm a big fan of how they clip on, but if you crack near this mechanism, it's going to be a bear to get off. Put the tire back on. Where is the boom? All right, then real quick, we're going to toss a 6S battery in there real quick just to make sure everything's good. My dog's going to freak out. Anybody else? The body clips are nice, don't get me wrong, because you can mess up the body all you want and you can make them work. But the clipless stuff is nice to get into quick and stuff. And I always lose body clips, so they have their pros and cons for sure. I was thinking the same thing. If this is body clips, you can mess up the body all you want and have it held on with hopes and dreams. But to each your own, you know what I mean? Yep, there's my dog. She's ready to rip. This front shaft is a little bent. I could bang that out on the what's it called? My vise. That's no big deal. The rears are straight. Yeah. She's ready to rip. Tater chip. As soon as he hears those beeps, my dog goes nuts. Yeah, not every, like I said, everything has their pros and cons. But once I figure out a way to keep this from cracking around the mechanism, it's going to be a game changer. It's going to be good. Because I do like how fast it is to take on and off and stuff, especially when you're recording. Because I can't tell you how many hours of me just putting body clips in I edit out. Because it is a pain, and I always end up losing them. And some of the Armas have those tethers that keep them on there, which last a little bit, but eventually those rip off. But I like either, man. I like all RC car, man. Yeah, that's the problem with theirs. I have to admit, though, the XRT, I really don't lose. The body really don't pop off often. The X-Max, when I had it, that would pop off like it was his job. And then the, what's it called? we were just talking about it. The sledge, that one held on good too. It would come off every once in a while, but not too bad. So yeah, it was. So that's not too bad. The sledge, I think, held on pretty good, if I remember correctly. The busy clips. So what's everybody else up to today? We're pretty much winding down now. It's a short little live, I think. What? I don't know, a little over an hour. It's not too bad. But yeah, she's all done. Again, if you're just joining, that was the shock tower that came off of it. And then a shock hand. That was it. I'm just like, again, I'm repeating myself, but that bulkhead not moving or breaking, pretty beast mode. And the chassis seems pretty straight. She's ready to rip again. The rear wing mount, nice. I had the 3D printed front bumper thing for the Outcast 8S that because you know that part that goes behind the bumper that always breaks. He 3D printed that. That held up great. I need to rebuild that Outcast and get all new bearings for it. Rebuild the shocks. I gotta contact M2C because did I mess up the motor mount? I don't think I did. No, the motor mount's fine. Yeah, just gotta clean it all up, dude. That thing's been through hell, and then get a new power plant for it. I'll probably keep it 800 kV. I'm a big fan of 800 kV. I like lower kV. I like the grunt of it, like the low end torque. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a 6S truck, I'm a big fan of the Notorious. I'm sure the Creighton is really good, but again, the Notorious is a little more flippy. It's a little more trigger discipline, but man, it's a fun truck to run. But pretty sick. Big fan. Big fan. Man, I slammed my finger. But I think we're going to end it there before I start rambling about stupid stuff. Taking wheels off the SCX6 to clean out behind them. My body ran my XRC more than yesterday. Both blown away. But yeah, dude. I think sick. I want to get the honcho. But yeah, I think we're going to end it there. I think it was a pretty successful first Saturday morning RCs with Chef Beardsly. Next week we'll probably have people on here with us. I think it's going to be a weekly thing, or as much as I can on Saturday mornings. But yeah, it's like it'll be your Saturday morning cartoons, but RCs. Hell yeah. So yeah, if you guys are still here, I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate that donation. You don't have to do that. You're more than welcome just to ask questions in the chat. But it's much appreciated. It goes to parts and all that stuff. So, yeah, like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys soon. Wherever you are in the world, have a good morning, afternoon, or night. And I will catch you guys soon.